Yeah, good evening all. Right. So before I start, can anyone please confirm whether my voice is clear, whether the screen is visible or not? Yes. Is my voice audible to all? Is my voice clear? Anyone try to confirm me once?
Yes, sir, visible.
So we had some introductory session in the last class. Just I'll take 2 minutes what we have discussed in the last class. So Python was introduced in the year 1989. Why all of a sudden Python is suddenly super popular? Reasons which makes it super popular, right? Okay, reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. Reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. So Python has, let's try to understand. Python has, first thing, very less coding as compared with other programming languages. Not even one-fourth coding as compared with other programming languages. And that too, the Python syntax is simple syntaxes which looks like normal English statements. Simple syntaxes which looks like normal English statements. Interactive mode given by Python, we can easily interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response. Multi-programming features. Has got multi-programming features. 1 second. Very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode, multi-programming features. What all the features we see in different other programming languages, all the features we see in Python. Wide varieties of applications, right? Any kind of applications we can develop today by using Python, like web applications, animation applications, GUI applications, graphical applications, networking applications, desktop applications, embed applications, right? In this way, any kind of applications we can develop. Many built-in libraries, many built-in libraries like 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for, yes, 89,300 inbuilt modules Python has got for, right? Yes. Very less code, simple syntaxes, interactive mode, multi-programming features, wide varieties of applications, many built-in libraries, thousands of models it has got, right? And it's a general purpose programming. It is not for a particular purpose. It is for all the purpose, right? It is for all the purpose, general purpose programming. And it is a high level language. It's a high level language, right? Python is a high level language, easily understandable. So portable. So platform independent and portable. Platform independent and portable, right? Machine independent. It can run on all the hardware and all the operating. Yes, it can run on all the hardware and all the operating system. Yes, next. It is Python is an interpretation language. Interpretation. It is an interpretation language. Line by line execution. Line by line execution, which makes debugging easy. Supports all databases. Is extensible. It is extensible. Means and it is programmer friendly. Programmer friendly programming. Programmer friendly or user friendly programming. So these are the reasons which makes Python suddenly super popular. All right. Very less coding, simple syntaxes, interactive mode, multi-programming features, wide varieties of applications. It's a high-level language. Interpretation, line-by-line execution, supports all databases, extensible and programmer-friendly, right? Yes. Before I go with Python, right? Python installations, other things, right? You need to know something about PSF, PSF, Python Software Foundation. Python Software Foundation, right? PSF. Python Software Foundation, right? Yes. It is a non-profit organization. I can say it is a non-profit organization devoted towards the Python community. It is a non-profit organization devoted towards Python community. It was launched in the year. It was launched in the year 2001. It was launched in the year 2001. The main objective, right, is to foster the development of Python. To foster the development of Python. From what? Okay. In the year 2005. In the year 2005. PSF, Python Software Foundation, received Computer World Horizon Award. Computer World Horizon Award. PSF received Computer World Horizon Award, right? Yes. The president for this, is Guido van Rossum. Guido van Rossum, right? Yes. He is the personality who introduced Python. The same personality is the president for this Python Software Foundation, PSF, right? Yes. The headquarters, right? Yes. Delaware, US. Official website, right? Python.org. Python.org is the official website from where you can download, from where you can install, right? Yes. Hmm. You need to know about the Python versions. Python versions, right? Yes. 5.1.x version released in the year 1989. Python 2.x version. It was released in the year 2000, right? It was released in the year 2000. Python 3 version, the version what we are working with currently, right, is 3 version. It was released in the year 2008, almost like last 17 years we are working with the 3 version itself. It was introduced in the year 2008, latest version of Python. Latest version of Python, right? Python 3.0. 3.13 is the latest version, right? Yes. Stable version of Python. Python 3.12. Stable version of Python. Python 3.12. Mm. Okay, so we'll be installing the latest version, Python 3.13. Yes. Python installation, right? Yes. I will be saying Python installation. Before I go with the installation, we go to the Start Programs, Settings, Apps, Apps and Features. Scroll down, right? Yes, scroll down to this Python 3.13. Python 3.13, just I'll uninstall it and I'll show you the installation process from the scratch, how to download and how to install it, right? Just an installation in progress. Yes, uninstallation is in progress. So Python is going to provide different softwares for different environments. So Python provides different softwares, right, for different environments, for Windows, for Linux, for Mac OS, right? Again, in Windows, is providing for Linux, no need of any installation, right? By default, Python comes as inbuilt. Python comes as inbuilt along with the Linux. But for Windows, we are supposed to download and install. For Windows and Mac OS, we are supposed to download and install. For Windows, Python is providing two softwares. For Windows 32-bit, for Windows 64-bit. For 32-bit separate software, for 64-bit separate software, right? Yes. An installation was successful. How will you check whether your Windows is a 32-bit or 64-bit means? File Explorer you click. Can you check it here? Right click on this PCR computer, right click on this PCR computer, say properties. Say properties, right? Yes. Can you see here 64-bit operating system? If it is showing you 32-bit operating system, you are supposed to download 32-bit Python software. If it is 64-bit operating system, you are supposed to download 64-bit Python software. So if you are using older version of operating systems like Windows 7 or Windows 8, if you got 32-bit and you need to download and install 32-bit Python software. Now I will show you how to download and how to install Python. See, downloading that. What is the official website for Python? What is the official website for Python? Python.org. Python.org is the official website. Python.org is the official website from where you can download, right? Yes. Okay. You can see the documentation of each and every Python release. You can see downloads, all releases, downloads, all releases, right? Within this downloads, all releases, scroll down to the bottom, scroll down. Don't go for active Python releases. Check looking for a specific release. Looking for a specific release, right? Yes. Yes. Yeah, Pawan Kumar, right? You can see in that a big message is given by this, right? Something they have given the details.
Yes, Vijay, but when my dad trying to do this phone pay, it's showing N Rajaya.
Yeah, Raja is correct.
Okay, I just thought like it's no DURGASOFT, right? So just to confirm this thing, I didn't do that. I'll be doing after this session, right?
So yes, anyone if you are doing that phone pay or Google Pay, Rajaya you will be getting. It's fine. That is the correct name only, right?
Thank you, thank you.
So active Python releases, don't go for it. Looking for a specific release, just go for looking for a specific release, everyone. In that, from the last 20 years, what all the Python versions list, everything you'll be seeing here, which release you want. So starting from 2001 onwards, so from the last 24 years, what all the versions, starting with Python 2.0 to the latest version, right? 3.13.6, August 6, 2025. Just 1 week ago, it was released. Just 1 week back, it was released 3.13.6. So we'll go with the latest version. Click on this. Click on this 3.13.6. Scroll down to the bottom of the page. Scroll down to the bottom of the page, right? So anyone, if you have got any queries, right, you can type your queries in the chat or you can unmute yourself directly. You can ask the query through voice. Don't hesitate in asking. All the sessions will be interactive sessions. Even if you want to do the things parallelly, you can do it parallelly. If you got struck up anywhere, you can just share the screen. Yes. And any queries immediately, no need to wait up to the end of the session. Directly, you can unmute and you can respond. Okay, 1 second. Understand here, right? Windows installer 64-bit. If your Windows is a 60, see, this is for Mac OS. If you have got Mac OS, 64-bit universal installer. This is for Mac OS. If you click on it, the download will start. For Windows 64-bit, for Windows 32-bit. If your Windows is 32-bit, if it is older, if you have got 32-bit, go for this. 64-bit, go for that. Click on this, your download started. Can you check it here? Yes, download is started. Check it here. It's downloading, download in progress, download in progress. Now it downloaded 27.5 MB, right? Just 27.5 MB of size. 3.13, right? 0.6 is the version, 27.5 MB. Just go to the downloads folder where it got downloaded or click this exe file. You will get this window gets opened like this. It hardly takes 20 seconds to install Python. Just observe. But while installing, people don't forget it is showing one option here. Add Python to path. Add Python to path means select this. Select this option. Select this. It is adding. It is adding Python to path variable of OS. Understand here? It is adding Python to path variable of OS. No need to set environment variables as you do in Java. Manually you will be doing there, right? Here no need to set any manual path. Everything, if you select this, automatically your Python path will be added to the path variable of OS. And go for customized installation. You want to locate where you want to install, where you want to install, in which drive you want to. Go for customized installation. Everything are pre-selected. Documentation, pip, ideally, test suite, all got selected. Next you say, just say next. Here also shortcut to install applications by add Python to environment variables. Now installation location. Installation location. Yes. See, just observe here in C drive users, Dell app data, local programs, Python. So just keep your just keep the control here, right? I doesn't see tomorrow if you want to locate where your Python is installed. Tomorrow, if you want to install any module, this entire you need to enter into this big path where it is getting installed in C drive, in users, in Dell, in app data, in local programs, Python. So you need to enter into this big path. Instead of that, I'll remove all this. I'll remove all this just to install Python in the C drive. In the C drive, Python 3.13. Python 3.13 is nothing but Python 3.13. Python 3.13. Okay. Python 3.13, Python 3.13, right. So a folder with this name, Python 3.13, a folder gets created with this name. A folder gets created with this name. Say install.
Sir, can I install this Python in any drive?
If any drive you can install. In any drive you can install, you can specify that path where you want. So hardly it takes 10 to 20 seconds to install Python, right? So just I've selected the 64-bit or 32-bit and select where you want to install in C drive. Python 3.13 folder, 3.13 it indicates. Within that it is going to get installed. Fine, okay. Once Python has got 89,300 inbuilt modules for different environments. All those modules are not included in this Python software. If they are included, the Python software size won't be 27 MB, right? It will be in GBs. So only the required commonly used modules only you will see in this Python software. Remaining the modules you need to download and install separately. How to do that we'll be discussing as part of this course. Means data science related, database related, big data related, right? All these modules we need to separately download and install because everyone won't be working with those modules. So domain specific modules we need to separately download and install. It also takes just less than 1 minute time for installing any Python module, right? So the setup was successful, just close it. Now to check it whether it is properly installed or not. So in the bottom, in the search panel, type CMD Press enter. Type CMD and press enter. Type Python here and say enter. Hit enter. So Python should be recognized. Python 3.13.6. This is the Python version which we have installed, right? Released on August 6th. Can you see this 3-arrow symbol in pink color? 3-arrow symbol, there is a Python interpreter where we can type any valid Python statement. I'm asking what is 4 plus 5? What is 23 into 36? X has 10 and Y has 20, right? Any valid Python statements like x equal to 10, y equal to 4. What is x? What is y? What is x plus y? In this way, you can interact with Python statement by statement. This kind of interaction you cannot see in other programming languages. X into y, x by y, x into 2, x square, 10 square, x cube, 10 cube, x equal to hello, prints x into 3, prints hello for 3 times, x into 5 prints hello for 5 times. Quit, you say quit. Comes out of this, right? Yes. So yes, 4 plus 5, 23 into 30. Okay, this is what you can interact with Python statement by statement. For every statement, it gives response. Okay, fine. Python is working fine. It is properly installed. We are interacting with Python statement by statement. Now coming back to this. So if anyone working with the Linux environment, if you want the latest version of Python to be installed in the Linux machine, because we don't need to install, I said by default, you get Python along with this OS. If you want the latest version, so you need to, everything you need to install from the root user, right? Sudo apt-get install Python 3.13. It automatically downloads and installs the latest Python version in your Linux machine. And coming to this Python execution modes. Python execution modes, we got 2 modes of execution. 2 modes of execution, right? Yes. One is interactive mode. One is interactive mode. Second is batch mode. Interactive mode and batch mode. In interactive mode, right? Yes. Here we directly type Python statements. Here we directly type Python statements. On the interpreter, and the user can easily interact. Here we directly type Python statements on the interpreter, and the user can easily interact with the Python, statement by statement. Just now we discussed, right? Yes. Statement by statement interaction in this way. We directly type Python statements on the interpreter and the user can easily interact with Python statement by statement. What is the advantage you see here? If you doesn't know about any Python functionality, you can just type and check what output it is providing. Based on that, you can easily analyze what is it for. To test the functionalities of Python, to test the functionalities, right? To test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python. To test the functionalities of Python and to learn Python, right? Yes. To test the functionalities and to learn Python, right? But this interactive mode can't be used for developing applications in Python. We go for batch mode. So here in the batch mode, here we write a batch of statements. We write a set of statements or batch of statements within the editors or IDEs, within the editors or IDEs, and save it by using .py extension and later submitting to Python, We write set of statements within the editors or IDs and save it by using .py extension, later submitting to Python. What are the various editors and IDs? Various editors or IDs, right? Okay, various editors first. What are the various editors supported by Python? Like Notepad, you can write Python code within the Notepad and create a .py file. Within the edit plus also, you can write a Python code and create a .py file. In case of Linux, we have got VI editor, Nano editor. The first two are for Windows, writing Python code within the text editors like Notepad and edit plus. Next two are for this Linux environment, right? To create a .py files. And what are the various IDEs? Integrated development environments, right? So Python has got providing many IDEs like PyCharm, PyDev, Komodo, Spider, Eclipse, NetBeans, Jupyter Notebook, VS Code. So these are the various IDEs supported by Python. You may ask why this many IDEs, why not two or three IDEs, one or two IDEs means Python is used for different environments using different IDEs. Like if you observe different environments using different IDEs, right? For example, data science. Data science uses Jupyter Notebook. So for data science, right, Jupyter Notebook is mostly preferred. Spider ID is also preferred for TP, and for big data applications also Spider is preferred. Jupyter Notebook is preferred. And among all this, right, PyCharm is the mostly used one. Mostly used IDE.
So one question.
Yes.
If I install multiple versions of Python, then on command line, if I type Python, which version it will open in the interpreter?
So the latest, last installed one. The very latest, which one you have installed, that one.
That will open.
Yes.
Okay.
So if you want to open any specific version also, you can open it. Not in the so here can see in my system multiple versions of Python. 3.8 onwards, 3.8, 3.9, 3.10, 3.11, 3.12, 3.13. So if you want
Yes.
to open, for example, 3.13, this ideally integrated development environment, right? Just click on this, Python shell gets opened. See, can you see in which version? 3.13 version. If you want to interact, you can interact. So I'm saying what is 3 plus 5? And file, new file. If you want to write your code here, write your code, save your code, and run your code here. This is 3.13. If you want to open in 3.11, 3.11, this is 3.13, right? If you want to open in 3.11 or 12, this one, click on this, ideally Python 3. It opens in 3.11 version. Can you check it here? 3.11.
Yes.
So in whichever version you want to write the code and execute the code, you can write it, right? In this way.
Thank you.
Multiple versions of Python also can be installed. Python 3.8, 9, 3.10, 3.11, 3.2. But within the same version, you cannot install two. Means 3.13 is there. Again, one more 3.13 you cannot have. Means 3.13.1 will be there. 3.13.2 will be there. 3.13.3 will be there. Any one version of Python 3.13 you can. Okay, fine. So this is different IDEs, right? Where I'll be discussing how to write your code within these editors and IDEs, not like other training sites not on a single IDE. I'll be discussing this code on multiple IDEs like PyCharm, Jupyter, Spider, VS Code, all these things, right? Yes. I'll take 10 minutes more. So here, developing the first Python application. Developing the first Python application within a editor. Developing the first Python application within a editor. Example like a notepad. Open notepad and type the following Python statements. Open notepad and type the following Python statements. Up to now, we didn't discuss anything related to Python, right? No, we didn't discuss anything Python technicals. So just I'm taking two values, x as 10, y as 20. Print x plus y. Print x minus y. Print x into y. Print x by y. X plus y, x minus y, x into y, and x by y, right? So addition, I just want to perform some kind of arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So just I'll copy the same code, right? Just taking two values, performing arithmetic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Just I'll copy this to a separate notepad. I'll copy this to a separate notepad, right? Yes. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Just I'll copy to a separate notepad, right? Save it, Control S, I'm just within this Python 7 p.m. batch, I'm saving it. Python 7 p.m. batch, I'm saving it as right. Sample1.py. Sample1.py. Right, okay. Now just as I'm writing here, save as sample1.py. Sample1.py. Now submit this file to Python. Submit this file to Python. How we are going to submit to Python? So at the bottom search panel, type CMD, press enter. You will get this command prompt to get opened. Just type Python. Don't say enter. If we say enter, it will go to interactive mode, but I want to work with batch mode. Yes. To specify the path where your file is available within the C drive, I created a folder Python 7 p.m. batch. Within the 7 p.m. batch folder, the sample1.py is present. Sample1.py present in which folder? In which drive? Right, say enter. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Yes, these are that. Now submit this file as Python. Yes. So Python and specify the path where your file. So it will give 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, and 10 by 20. Yes. So just specify the path where your Python file is available. This Python, it gives that. But here, what is your observation? But here, we are writing the code. Here we are writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. We are writing the code at one place and executing at the other place. We are writing the code at one place. Where you are writing? Within the notepad you are writing. Executing at the other place. Where you are executing in the command prompt. We are writing the code at one place within the notepad and executing at the other place, that is command prompt. But to write and execute at the same place, but to write and execute at the same place, but to write and execute at the same place, we have IDLE. To write and execute at the same place, we have IDLE, which comes along with the Python, which comes along with the Python installation, using which comes using which we can write and execute. We can write and execute. But to write and execute at the same place, we have IDLE, which comes along with the Python installation, using which we can write and execute at the same place. How we can open this IDLE, how to write the code and how to execute the code, right? So I'll take the same code only. So how we can write and execute at the same place? So so go to the start programs, check your all apps, click on this all apps, and scroll down your to the Python 3.13. The first thing what we see is IDLE, Integrated Development Learning Environment. Here, this is in interactive mode. Say file, new file, it opens in batch mode. Write your code, save your code. Yes, within the C drive, Python 7 p.m. batch, right? Within this Python 7 p.m. batch, you can say like sample2.py. Yes, you can write your code here itself and you can run your code here itself. Run module. Can you see here? 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20. Can you see here? Okay. Observe this code. 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Once again, you can write your code here itself or run the code here itself. Can you see the output? 10 plus 20, 10 minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. Ten minus 20, 10 into 20, 10 by 20. And write your code and write. Yes. So otherwise, you can also type in the search, in the bottom search, type IDLE. Can you see this IDLE Python 3.13? Select it. Say, that's it. Python 3.13 gets opened. If you want to write file, new file, write your code and run your code. But before you run, save it. Control S, just file, save, Control S only, right? Yes. So hope you understood these things, what we have discussed today. So just check with this, what we have discussed, just reasons which makes Python super popular. Python has got these many features, which makes it super popular today, very less coding. Python software foundation, Python versions, Python installation, Python execution modes, interactive mode, batch mode, various editors, various IDEs, developing the first Python application within a editor and working with IDLE, right? Yes. So from tomorrow, we'll start with the actual things, right? Working with, working with the data types, variables, what happens internally when we define some variables, right? Those things. So any queries you got, anyone, right? You can check in this chart panel. Right? Tomorrow also people can attend the session. Tomorrow also there is a session. Tomorrow also everyone can attend the session. Same timing, same link to see more discussion. Right? You can see the DurgaSoft online team. They have forwarded a message. The course content details, their contact details, the payment details. Right? And don't forget to share the screenshot of your payment to that mail ID provided. Right? DurgaSoft online training. DurgaSoft online training at the rate gmail.com. They have provided in italic format, right? So then only they'll be forwarding, right? They'll be providing the video access, the paid link, right? So tomorrow you can attend, but from day after tomorrow, the link will be changing, right? Yes, tomorrow we'll be going with some technical things. We'll show you how. Check with the course content in brief, in depth. I'll be discussing from the ground level to the advanced level, right? Python basics, advantages, versions, installations, flavors, operations, interactive mode, batch mode, editors, data types, constants, escape sequences, strings, operators, different IDs, working with Anaconda distribution, Anaconda navigator, Anaconda prompt, Jupyter, Spider, Eclipse, PyCharm, flow control statements, looping statements, strings, string indexing, string slicing, string functions, string methods, string special characters, collections in Python, lists, tuples, sets, dictionaries, functions, functional programming, modules in Python, package in Python, errors and exception handling, file handling, object-oriented programming concepts in brief, regular expressions, database connectivity, Python data in time module, OS module, advanced concepts like iterator, generator, closures, decorators, graphic programming, Excel workbook, data analytics, introduction to data science, Python pandas module in brief, NumPy module in brief, and Python matplotlib, right? Yes, these 30 topics are. So I'll be discussing different modules related to different domains. Some modules related to data science, some related to big data, some related to databases, some related to OS, some related to graphics, some regular expressions related, right? Excel, each and every file format related. So in this way also I'll show how to create our own modules, in Python. Apart from this Python core and advanced, right? This Python, we will also be discussing Python full stack. People who wants to go for Python full stack, Python package means along with Python frameworks like a Django framework, Flask framework. So I'll be discussing all those things. You can check with this. UI technologies also I'll be discussing in brief, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, MySQL, right? You can check with this, right? Yes, for the details, and just check this. Python core and advanced around 60 to 70 hours, 2 months duration, 5,000 is the course fee. It's an offer batch. UI technologies, right? HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap. Django framework. Around 15 applications means along with Python, people who wants to go for Python full stack total package. UI technologies in brief, it will be discussed. Django framework, Flask framework, MySQL and a project. Topics from 2 to 6 also I'll be discussing about 70 hours, 2 months duration, right? So Python for 70 hours, framework for 70 hours, 140 hours, 2 months for this, 2 months for frameworks, 4 months totally. Totally the fee structure is 12K. But if you're taking the entire package with a single payment, it is 10,000, right? So if you are going with the entire package with a single payment, it is 10,000. Timings. So initially, let me make it clear about the timings of this batch. First 1 week, it will be starting at 7 p.m. Later, after the first 1 week later, it will be at 8 p.m. It will be starting, right? One more time I'm saying that, making it clear before you go with the payment process. For the first 1 week, it will be at okay. First 1 week, it will be starting at 7 p.m. Later, from second week onwards, it will be starting at 8 p.m. Right? So offerings from my side, you will be getting each and every session videos, soft copy of the class notes, assignments and tasks. A WhatsApp group will be created. Resumes and interview questions. Live interactive hands-on sessions. 300 plus code examples in Python, 15 plus applications in this Django and Flask framework. Right? Any queries you got, anyone, you can unmute and you can ask your queries, or you can type in the chat. Right? Yes.
So video recordings are available for how many days?
6 months. The recordings you can check it for 6 months. Any course in DURGASOFT, it will be for 6 months, right? Means the recordings will be available for 6 months.
Okay.
There is no separate charge for that session videos. Even if you are absent for any day, right? You can go through the video and attend the next session with a better understanding. So it's any other queries you got, anyone? So tomorrow also everyone can attend the session, same timing at 7 o'clock, using the same link to see more discussion, right? So if I'm done with the queries, if there are no other queries, I'm signing off for now. Meet you tomorrow. Thank you all for your time. Thank you. Good night.